A fit physique is a cheat code in the workplace for men. And this was one of the brothers that watch my channel. His name is Shapeshifting Reptilian. He said, I would love to see a video done on the topic of body game, shout out Rom Wills, in the workplace, right? Speaking of Ron Wills, he's talked about this many of times. Him and this other guy called Cousin Tita, they made a video talking about how young ladies will have a list of guys they would smash at work, right? They called it the Office F-File. Now, whether you guys agree with this or not, whether you guys are into the hookup culture, what have you, even if you are or you're not, it's going to happen. If you have a fit physique at the workplace, it is like a cheat code. And don't let you have some kind of charisma and some kind of personality, because then it's game over for the whole workplace, right? And I'm gonna get into it. This is Tarik Talks, and I will get into the topic of how having a fit physique in the workplace will get you a lot of play if you're on that type of time. Straight and simple, it is what it is. As soon as you come in, as soon as you're hired, right, you're gonna, especially if you work in a place with a lot of females, whether you work in corporate America, in a restaurant environment, any of these types of environments with a lot of women in it, they are going to be scoping you out soon as you hit the flow. All right. As soon as you come in the door, you are going to be assessed. They're like the Terminator, right? They see you and white male or black male, 6 foot, 5'8", blah, blah, blah. And they assess everything, and just like that, right? So as soon as you walk through the door, they're going to assess everything. And by you having that fit physique, that is automatically, unless, quick disclaimer, unless you're just a complete social outcast, I want to say, and I'm not talking about introvert. I'm not talking about introverted. There's a difference between introverted and a difference between being a straight up social outcast that people kind of want to avoid dealing with altogether, right? Anyway, so they assess all of that, and by you having a fit physique, you're automatically gonna be put on top of that F list, on top of that freak list, that freak off list. No Diddy. Shout out Diddy. I don't know if I should shout him out or say no Diddy. Anyway, in any case, it is what it is. The truth is the truth. You're gonna be put on that freak off list. Yes, you are. They're gonna put you up there. And this it seems kind of shallow. It seems kind of surface level. But hey, welcome to the world of the liberated sexual world of women and dynamics. That's how it works, okay? And like I said, whether you choose to participate in it or not, you're gonna get put up there. Yes, it is very shallow in nature. It's very physical in nature. And let me tell you this. A lot of these young ladies don't want anything a lot of times, right? They just want surface level stuff, okay? They're very surface level. So you coming in, having a good physique and swag, whatever you want to drip. I don't know what, these youngsters say nowadays, all of that crap. Or for the more mature ones, you got a personality to you. You're going to be put up there. And guess what? All of these chicks will talk about you when they are amongst each other. Exact same way dudes talk about chicks when they're congregated with each other. When a guy gets with one of the girls in his dorm or his job or his school or wherever, okay, he's gonna huddle up and tell all his little homies, tell all his little friends. That's the same kind of concept when it comes with a lot of these women in the workplace. They're gonna congregate and they're gonna be like, yeah, so and so, Joe Schmo, yeah, look at him, he's big, you know, and he looks good, whatever the case is. And yes, if it's easy, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, you're not gonna have to do too much work. You're not gonna have to do too much work. In the past, I could tell you, I'll attest to this from personal experience, because everything I'll talk to you guys about is personal experience. I'm never gonna tell you anything that I have never experienced. And being on that work F list is definitely reality. I remember I worked in a restaurant. I will not say the name of it. I must have gotten with about 4, 5 chicks from there. Straight up. About her, 4, something like that. 5, 4 or 5. Right? And they were all talking amongst each other about me. And I'm telling you this. What was it? Mainly because I had a fit physique. That was one of, not the only, of course, but one of the main reasons that even happened, right? Was because I have a fit physique and most guys don't. You having that fit physique is going to put you above most of the competition. Okay? And it's just that easy. A lot of guys don't believe it. Every time I get on here and tell them that, they're going to say it's cope. They're going to say, oh, that's just cope and that's nonsense. They're only going for millionaires and guys with chiseled jawlines. And guys, my jawline ain't all that. My jawline is not chiseled, okay? I got a chipped tooth. A lot of these incels like to comment on my chipped tooth. Yeah, I got a chipped tooth. Yup, my teeth ain't all that, right? I'm not freaking blonde or any of that mess. I'm not, you know, I'm Arabic, Middle Eastern, okay? But the thing about it is, you don't have to be all that 6'8" and chiseled jaw and all of that crap. You don't have to be that. Getting your body in shape is going to put you leagues ahead of a lot of guys. It's going to put you leagues ahead of a lot of guys because these chicks want to get physical, right? They want to get physical. So they're looking for a guy who has that physicality. It's straight and simple like that. And most guys, especially if we're talking about the corporate environment, the corporate arena. Now, let's not get it twisted. There's corporate guys, and I've met them before, that are health nuts. They stay in the gym. They stay working out. They stay lifting weights. Right? But for the most part, your average corporate guy, and I really never worked in a corporate environment, like in a cubicle, and, you know, you have your computer with a picture of a cat on the side, and you got a picture of your fucking dog or whatever. Whatever. I've never worked in that type of environment before. But I'm pretty sure, but obviously we've all walked into these type of environments before. A lot of guys in there are not fit. And I'm telling you this, if those guys were to get fit, if those guys were to put on a little bit of muscle, those chicks in the office all of a sudden will start whispering a little more. And those whispers are going to be about him. Wow, did you guys see Frank? Oh yeah, he put on a little muscle. He's looking good now. That's literally how they talk to each other amongst each other. And yes, like I said, them talking about you behind closed doors in the lunchroom and their little lunch breaks or whatever, it's a real thing. These chicks talk about freaky stuff a lot. And like I said, if you're on that type of time, you could capitalize on that just by getting your body in shape. It's going to turn them on. Just like when guys, when you're at work, right? and you see a new chick and she comes in and she's pretty, she's got a little body on her, all of the guys are gonna huddle up and start talking like, man, did you see so-and-so? Hell yeah, man, she good. Her body, you know, her body look good, she looks good, and she's cool, right? That's just a recipe for her to be on top of that, the male F list. You know, and this happens. This is like an unspoken type of thing, you know. We live in a very politically correct society. Let's not freaking kid ourselves. This happens often. And I'll even tell you guys this. If you're fit at work, you got a nice body, you got a nice physique, you got a decent person, a cool personality, those chicks that work there are gonna come to you as well. They are gonna come to you. They're gonna be flirting with you. And dare I say, you might even get SA'd by one of them. And I kid you guys not, right? The same thing a guy would do at work that would get him hashtag me too'd, some of these chicks would do to a guy that's fit. No cap. I'm being for real. I'm being serious. This is real talk. A lot of guys don't witness this because if only they would get their physique on point. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. Peace.